Over a year before this video's uploading, a Flat Earth YouTube channel by the name of Nerd for Everyone, which has since been deleted, uploaded a video titled, "Carl Sagan Said the Earth is Flat, It's Typical Flat Earth Idiocy." However, this isn't the subject of today's upload. Rather, it lies in the comments section, in which we find a man by the name of Andrew Holdaway, who states the obvious: the Earth isn't flat. A flatard by the name of V for Verity, on the other hand, responds to this, with one of the most depressing, yet hilarious, texts I've ever read. 50 arguments that provide proof contrary to Andrew's statement. Every one of them, however, is riddled with logical fallacies, factual errors, etc. In this video series, we'll be exposing this. In summary, this is V for Verity, these are his 50 proofs that the Earth is flat, and this is part 1 of a video series refuting them. Oh, wait, one more thing. Remember to keep in mind that this is the first statement he makes. There's no actual photo from space. They're all CGI. They're even admitted to be from NASA. Just look at the video linked here.
It is photoshopped, but it's has to be.
How many times must we keep explaining to flat earthers that Rob was referring to this image and not every single image of Earth ever taken? I shouldn't even have to point this out, and nobody should unless the person doesn't understand English that well, in which case that's a different story, since the pronouns are in singular form and there are multiple images of Earth in existence. Go back to school. We're able to see objects such as land, buildings, and boats that are supposed to be behind the curve by using any sort of zoom instrument. This is false no matter how many times you say it's true. In the example cited, the boat is almost at the horizon, not past it. If you can demonstrate that something such as the sun comes back into view after setting when zoomed in on, then this discussion will be over. At an elevation of 35,000 feet with an infrared lens on an Nikon P1000, you can see over 1,000 miles. According to modern astronomy and trigonometry, which dictate that the surface must curve downward at a rate of 8 inches per mile squared, traveling in an airplane, the land at that distance should be hidden by 409,883 feet of curvature. Also note that, with straight viewed angle toward the horizon will always be at eye level regardless of altitude, and it will also be flat, which is impossible on a ball. Just look here. Let's address these claims one by one. Firstly, the video you cited got it all wrong. Jay mistook a bunch of clouds, likely out of his own confirmation bias, stupidity, or both, for the horizon in the Hudson Bay. So no, the video doesn't support your first statement. If you pay attention to the shades of gray in the video, then by using Jay's own scale, the horizon is closer to 300 miles away, which is in concordance with the globe. Secondly, Earth isn't a parabola, it's no oblate spheroid. Thus, exponential curve calculations are accurate for the first few miles but become inaccurate long before reaching the distances you're referring to. Not to mention that the calculation doesn't even account for the observer's elevation, let alone atmospheric refraction. Next time, try using something like metabunk.org/curve. Finally, if you were to, say, put a line through it, like this, and then compress the image vertically, you can see that this video actually disproves your argument. By the way, Bob the Science Guy debunked this one a while ago, along with several of Jay's other videos. The link to that video is in the top right corner. Additionally, as shown here, the horizon doesn't always rise to eye level. So, to answer your question, V, that's because it isn't. You've just committed the complex question fallacy. The North Star never moves, and the constellations have never changed, ever. What do Ptolemy's Almagest from the 2nd century, Geoffreysius's observations from 1547, and John Flamsteed's Atlas Coelestis from 1729 have in common? They all prove that your statement is completely false. The northern center goes without sunlight for 67 days during the season change since the sun is going out of perspective on the flat Earth. You're affirming the consequent. Can you please provide actual evidence sometime soon? Weather balloon footage and footage from airplanes clearly show that the horizon is flat, unless you use fisheye lenses, which are just dishonest. As shown in a video you cited, which lacked a fisheye lens, this is false. We're only 5 claims in, and V is already taking pages off of Eric Dubay. This is pathetic. For now, let's call this a wrap. I've been through enough crap for today, and I think you have too. Luckily, from here on out, the claims will get significantly shorter and will take less time to debunk. So next time, I'll be tackling 10 claims instead of 5. See you later.